welcome to the Duty Show episode 17. I just want to get this out of the way now. Yes, we did not record last week. Mistakes were made, schedules were busy, gods were smited, and we weren't able to record. But we're back, episode 17. We are now almost out of high school. Or if you were born late and started... No, you're born late, started at school early, we're out of high school now. But anyways, how's everyone been doing?
Yo, I've been doing
Chilling.
good. Yeah, exactly. Me too. How about you, man?
Been better actually. Finally out the military. Feels weird.
It's
but
official?
I am. Yeah. Yep.
So when was it that you didn't have to show up anymore?
Yep. So today I just signed out, like for vacation, quotation marks vacation, but it is basically officially I'm out. I got my DD-214, and yeah.
What is that? For people
So
that
you
wait,
never
feels
go
better,
clock
dude.
in again.
Because I don't know what that is.
No.
Did they take away
What,
your
the-
killing license?
The the DD-214. The DD-214 is basically my freedom. They gave me my rights back.
Right.
And basically it's the proof that I served the United States Army, and yeah, that's what everybody's gonna ask me for when I apply for jobs.
Are you gonna go smoke the fattest churro?
I actually was gonna go to the store today and get some, but I
Badass.
forgot. I was too busy dealing with traffic and whatnot, so I was like, fuck it. But I'll probably do it once I get paid.
The fattest
Don't do
churro.
drugs, kids.
You gotta
For
roll like a
For all you guys out
fucking-
there, that's weed.
a yardstick of a churro.
Damn.
I would only do that with you guys because, you know, it's kind of sad to smoke by yourself, you know?
True.
You gotta have the homies.
Alright, here's what you shouldn't do, okay? You shouldn't take edibles. And then you shouldn't take half of an edible and expect to be okay. You should take a half of a half, so a fourth of an edible. And maybe you'll survive. But guys,
I agree with him.
it's been a week, man. There's something I want to talk to you guys about. I'm getting old. Fuck.
Did
I
it
was,
just come hit you?
Damn,
Yeah.
bro.
Not like in the I'm gonna fucking die, but like there's certain signs I can no longer ignore about my body. I'm starting to have gray hairs come out more frequently. My hairline is
take
obviously receding. I'm not a bald pelican yet, but dude, like I'm starting to get Will's beard.
Oh,
Shout out to Matt, bald pelican man. But yeah, I just like my body can't take the abuse as much anymore. And fuck,
You've
dude,
hit
it's-
that point.
It's weird. Like, I'm not gonna say like I'm some old ass decrepit fucking zombie now, but I just don't feel the springtime of youth, to quote Broccoli or Rock Lee. Sorry, no, that's actually my guy.
Broccoli. Yep.
Yeah, like
Bro,
So-
how could you even think of that and have Brandon in that same sentence, bro? He looks like Superman, bro.
bro, Brandon is
We-
so ripped.
We have, yeah, I know, bro. I know.
He stops crimes with his ass, bro. Confirmed.
Yeah.
Shit's rock solid. Takes bullets.
He slowed down time mentally.
God damn.
Bro, I have a big ass gut, bro. I need to fucking go run or something, dude, because god damn, dude. I may have a big butt, but you know.
God
Bro,
damn
that's
it.
all
I
that
guess
matters,
I'll-
bro. You could skate by on that alone.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That's now I know why your girlfriend didn't want you to go outside and work out, bro. She wanted to
Bro,
keep that
we
nice
could
ass
all
at
see
home,
why.
bro.
We w- yeah.
There's nalgas
No.
at home.
No, but real shit. Yeah, I've been noticing just like my body's changing, transitioning into a different time in my life. I guess I don't know, but it's different. Have you guys noticed shit like that, or am I alone here? Do I just have like weird genes?
Man, I've been noticing that shit since I was 26, dude. Once I hit 26, that's when I started like coming down, dude. It started with my legs for sure. My knees, then my lower back, and yeah, things hurt here and there. I wake up like if I had a fucking cruda, dude. Like,
Oh,
like what
my
the fuck, bro? And then now sleeping with the CPAP, the breathing machine.
Mhm.
Like, if I don't sleep with it, I wake up feeling like shit, dude, and just like, what the fuck, dude? I'm barely 30 and I feel like this.
Bro, it's a trip now because now when every time you drink, it's like, fuck, I actually feel it the next day. Like, fuck.
God damn it.
Dude,
You guys are weenies.
Oh my god.
All right, Jose.
my God.
Okay,
You're not
all
even
right,
close
all right,
yet.
Jose.
You're not even close yet.
Tell us how you're Superman. Spill your fucking beans how you're not feeling old. Come on,
Yeah.
bro.
Just by telling
It's a
myself.
matter of time.
Yeah. By telling myself.
and I just do a lot of meth and feel young again. Is that you, bro? You just do a lot of fucking meth?
Broken
Really?
windows,
Broken
baby.
windows, bro.
No, I'm playing. I get hungover as fuck now.
God damn it.
Yeah.
That shit sucks. Dude, the other day I had like 4 beers and I woke up stupid hungover.
Oh.
Would you guys be so like embarrassed to hear that I had 3 Trulies last weekend, and on Sunday I woke up with the gnarliest fucking headache that lasted all day? 3 Trulies, bro.
Which
I-
Trulies were they?
3 fucking Trulies, and I fucking had a savage headache. We found that fruit punch variety pack at Target, so we
Okay,
had
so
to
it was the
mandatory
sweeter
pick it
ones?
up. Yeah,
Yeah, that's why, dude. All that sugar.
dude, I could not shake that headache. I even took
Yeah.
like Advil, and I took a nap, bro. No, I had to do some things that I'm not proud of to get rid of that headache.
Did you jack off?
Well, God damn. This is a family show.
I'm not gonna confirm or deny that I did or didn't do that.
For those
Richie's
of
not
you
on
watching,
trial.
it
Richie's
is-
not on trial.
It is
just
confirmed
yet.
Richie likes giving himself to stranger.
Well, they caught you, Richie.
Damn it! I just sit on my hand until it doesn't feel like my hand anymore, bro. God damn it!
I think, like, for me, what I've noticed over the years is that my taste, and I think we talked about this.
Oh fuck, Brandon! I thought you
couple
were
of
gonna
tips-
tell me
episodes.
something about something else right now.
Oh, what the?
No, get your mind out of the gutter.
God damn it!
But I think for me, like, taste wise, I guess you could say evolved, if I could use that word. I'm not really into beer that much anymore. I only drink it if I have to. But I've been very attracted to wine, and I drink a shit ton of wine. And even then, what I drink 2 bottles and I'm pretty fucked, and I don't wake up with a hangover. If I don't drink water, I do. I'm completely fucked when I wake up. But I don't know.
Now that you mentioned that, like, I don't know if you've been through that where you used to drink a certain beer a lot. That was just a beer to drink, and like one day you're just like, can't drink this no more.
Are you talking about Four Locos?
No, like I
No,
I
Four
can't do,
Locos
like,
were never
I
supposed to
used
be drunk in the
love
first
drinking,
place.
Dos Equis,
God damn it! Yeah.
and like now I can't. I don't even want, like, if there's Dos Equis somewhere, I won't. I will stay the hell away from it. I can't do it.
Really? Did you have like a bad
What?
experience
Yeah.
with those Eckies, or what happened, bro?
No, not at all. Just one day I was like, man, like it's like I don't. It doesn't
Your
taste
preference
good.
changed, bro.
You know,
the only thing that the only bad experience I've had, and the only alcoholic drink that I've can't drink anymore is, I'm pretty sure Juan agrees with me with this because he had the same experience with me, but it's the raspberry Smirnoff vodka, dude.
Yes.
That
yes.
is disgusting. I smell that and I gag, like straight up gag. I start feeling sick, dude.
Have you tried
That's
the
how
Kirkland
bad.
vodka?
Like I can't do vodka, like,
Oh
period.
no, yeah, Kirkland vodka ruined vodka for me forever.
okay.
Yeah, it
One,
was
one of the
it
hardest.
was from one of those. It was one of those old episodes where we explained what happened to us, but yeah, I can't do that no more, dude.
You know what? I've had like
Remember
the
the-
inverse effect with alcohol. I used to hate Coronas. Now, like on a really hot day, I start craving
Yes.
one.
Yes,
What?
Is that weird?
Coronas are the best.
Is that weird? Like I used to hate it because that beer was so light and didn't do shit for getting you drunk. But dude, now like on a hot summer day, like you throw like a lemon wedge in there with a little bit of salt, that shit's so goddamn good. Oof.
Yeah,
Bro,
Coronas.
oof.
Well, see,
He's pulling
well,
out
see,
his
that's the
bean
thing,
card.
though.
That's what he's doing right there. That's
Pulling
what he's
out the
letting you
bean card. God damn it.
well, you see that's the thing though. Like I don't like having to put extra shit to my beer. I like having to just open it up and drink it. That's the thing, and that's what Michelob does for me.
Michelob's good. Michelob's
yeah.
good.
So that's
It's
why
very
I don't
smooth.
drink Coronas. If they offer it to me, I'll drink it, maybe one. But other than that, I'm not a big fan. I wouldn't go out and buy it. You know.
Hey, brother, isn't Michelob Ultra a redneck beer, brother?
Michelob's
I've never had it. Like, real talk, is Michelob. So are we talking Michelob
really good.
Ultra or just Michelob in general?
Yeah.
So
Michelob
Not
Ultra.
Michelob Ultra.
if you had to explain its taste, like, what would it taste like? Is it like nasty ass Budweiser or Bud Light? Because that shit.
Oh, no.
doesn't hit.
No.
No.
It's got a
No,
really
it's-
smooth
it's-
taste to it, so it goes down
Mhm.
pretty easy.
Is that the one that's as cold as the Rockies?
No, that's Coors
No,
Light.
that's Coors.
But Michelob always tastes really cold too. Tastes really good.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yes, they do.
Which one was the one that says this champagne of beers? Is that
Oh,
High Life?
That's
High
Miller.
Lives.
That's a 40.
That's what you have to get that in a
God damn it.
40.
I was gonna say
God damn it.
King Cobra. That's the champagne.
Delicious.
King Cobra.
That shit's straight up piss, bro.
Hey, you
Dude,
want to?
I don't know how we could fucking drink that
You
shit.
want to get fucked up? You drink a King Cobra, bro. That's I'll tell you. I'll
Yes,
tell you
yes.
what.
You're torn.
If you ever want to
up.
change your life, get a King Cobra and then get one of those Michi cups and pour that bitch in there. I know it sounds stupid, but it tastes amazing.
Mm.
Oh no, bro! You want to change your life for the better, Brandon? Go drink a Steel Reserve. You haven't lived your
Oh,
life
do
until
hell
you
no.
drink a
No,
Steel
Don't
Reserve.
do that.
no,
you're
don't
gonna
waste
be
time.
you're gonna be outside fighting bums.
Yeah, true that.
Isn't that the Bud Light?
That's a.
Oh no, that's a
no,
platinum.
no, that's a
Sorry.
that's a wino beer. It's super cheap.
Yeah,
Dude,
That's
it's a
bum beer.
I dated a girl for a while, and she loved to drink that shit. And she invited me over to one of her family
Oh,
parties.
Richie, you gotta get the hell away.
And-
guaranteed that
No, no,
girl
we're
would
not
fuck
together
you
anymore,
up.
but she
I
was like,
guaranteed she would beat you up.
Yeah,
she
she
was
would
like-
beat your ass.
"Do you want a Steel Reserve?" And I was like, just to be polite, I was like, "Yeah." And then her family started taking shots, and then they busted out the Hennessy, and I was like, "Fuck!"
Oh no, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. They're
Yeah.
about to find out who
Oh,
you
shit.
really
So-
are, Richie.
Yeah, no
who are
shit.
you, Richie?
It's time to find out who I really am, dude. That was tough. The Steel Reserve tasted like metal, and then the Hennessy just tasted like shit.
Oh yeah,
For all you guys out
Oh,
there who say
man.
Hennessy's the way to go, I don't believe you. Not for a
Hennessy's
second. do I
good
believe
with
you.
Hypnotic.
no, it's not. No, it's not. I remember
Incredible
you.
Hulks, baby.
You did not drink at all the Incredible Hulk, bro. We did
Dude,
not
I've had
feel incredible
Hulks
at all.
many times.
Name one of them. Name one.
I actually had them during the COVID pandemic when I wasn't supposed to be out of the house. My buddies were like, "Hey, it's just three of us. We're gonna hang out. Nobody else is invited. You know what? I'm gonna go catch a beer." So then I pulled up and I brought a Hennessy and a Hypnotic with me.
What?
This
Who
sounds
is
fishy.
this guy?
Yeah,
Who
this
is
sounds
this
fishy.
guy?
Who'd you drink with? Was it Cram?
No, Ham Drew.
God
Okay,
damn
Andrew,
it.
I will believe because he did wolf down that.
No, Ham Drew did not have any of it. He after our last experience, he wanted no part of it again
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
because I'm not gonna lie to you. They don't taste good.
But they
What?
will
Give it
get
away
you
the
there
fucking
super
Hypnotic.
They
quick.
get you where you need to be really fast.
If you need to be on an island, that's the best jetpack right there.
Yes.
Incredible Hulks.
But I mean,
Let's
I don't
go.
know. I don't like to drink to get fucked up like that no more. I like to get fucked up, but like in a good way, you know, like something that tastes good.
Yeah,
You don't
Brandon's
want
a
to get
classy
shit
bitch.
faced off the rip.
No,
This is
God
fun.
damn it.
He's like, you've been here for 10 minutes. How?
And you're already.
Dude, my
Incredible
cousins,
Hulks, baby.
my cousins in Oklahoma, I'm getting ready to go see them here in July, and I'm scared, bro, because we have a ritual every time I come through. We go bar hopping, and then towards the end of the night, we start taking Rumplemint shots. Do you guys know what Rumplemint shots are?
No, but it sounds
No, okay.
lethal.
Yeah,
Is
it
it like
sounds gross.
moonshine?
It sounds
It's-
like
no.
moonshine with some
It's-
pig in there or something.
It's peppermint schnapps. We start taking
Okay.
shots of
Mm.
peppermint schnapps. Literally, I can't even talk.
Oh.
Peppermint schnapps. It doesn't taste bad because I like the taste of peppermint. But boy, when I tell you guys, like when
It's like
I drink,
drinking Listerine.
like when I drink around you guys, I know where I'm at
Mhm.
my limit right away. Like I get drunk
Mhm.
with you guys, and you guys are like, "Oh yeah, Richie's drunk." When I drink with my cousins, dude, they don't let me have a limit. They keep giving me these shots and giving me beers. The last time I did this, I stayed the night at their house. After Whataburger, fire. The chicken tenders, fire.
Stop. Whataburger is disgusting.
It's trash.
It's
What
disgusting.
the fuck is going on
And,
right
and
now?
I know I'm moving. I know I'm moving
you
to
just didn't
Texas.
say Whataburger's good. I know you
Yo,
didn't say that.
Those
I purposely
chicken
go out of
my
tenders
way to avoid
at
that
2 in the morning fucking hit, bro. You guys are high as fuck right now. I'll let you guys go,
Whataburger's
but I don't.
disgusting.
I know I'm gonna be moving to Texas soon, and I know I have a lot of people that I know that live there and love Whataburger.
Oh.
But honestly, me being a cook and have ate in a lot of fast food places, Whataburger's trash.
It's disgusting.
Trash.
I bought into the hype. I went to go try it, and I couldn't have been more upset.
Where did you get Whataburger at though? That's like the question of the day.
I went to Arizona.
Trash. That's why it's fucking trash. You went to Arizona.
I mean, I don't understand how it would be any different from the one from Texas.
Bro, you just got to go to the Middle West. God damn it, I cannot talk this episode.
Dude, I had their double cheeseburger. Where the fuck? I would rather eat a McDouble. A McDouble tastes 10 times better.
That's not
So,
looking
where
good for
did-
you, Whataburger.
Where did Whataburger originated from?
Fucking fine.
Well,
though.
wherever
Texas,
it
right?
did, it needs to
I
go
don't know.
back there and die.
Bro, like they didn't even fucking want to name it. They were just like, whatever, call it whatever burger.
Yeah, these dumb fucks will buy
They
it.
tell you in the name. They tell you in the name. It's whatever, dog.
Dude, it's not good.
Anyways,
And like,
so-
I
what
don't
pissed me off the most, they only put mustard in there.
Huh?
It's 2 patties, cheese, and then like mustard and lettuce and tomato. That's it. Just mustard.
bro, you don't fuck with mustard, bro?
Yes, but you need to do other, like, it's missing. Stuff is missing.
So I would never get a hamburger from there, so I'm not gonna even try and defend that. I just those chicken nuggets that I ate, the chicken strips, they were amazing at 2 a.m, drunk as shit. But anyways, the point of the story
Well, maybe-
is they got me
Oh,
so
beer.
fucking wasted that the room was spinning and it felt like I was blasting into outer space. That's how fucking shit faced I was. I couldn't even walk straight, and like, you know when you straddle that line of being blackout drunk and barely like coherent and conscious? That's where I was at. And I get like that every
That's the-
time. And they put me on a 3-day bender where I was drinking for 3 days straight. My body could
Tight.
not hang.
Oh, bro. And
My
now
body
if you
could
come
not
with that old man energy, bro, you're coming with that old man energy, bro, you're gonna be, bro, you're gonna end up dead, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna die.
Bro. I don't know. You know, I'm just lucky that I haven't sat on my nuts. Like the day that
Have
happened,
you
I'll be
ever
a sad guy,
been
dude.
hungover? Have you ever been hungover to the point where you legit thought you might die?
No.
Oh
I
my
have.
god.
I have.
Where you feel
I
like
have.
you just like you get up in the morning, everything's still spinning,
Everything's
still
spinning,
feeling
your
like-
head's pounding, and you're legit questioning if this is it.
and you're like
Yeah,
in your head,
yeah.
you're trying to force yourself to be like, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay, and then you're like, it comes up like randomly, you gotta like drink it down, like.
Bro,
So-
you know what
So
you
when
gotta
that
do
happens
then,
to
right?
me,
Go for it, Brian. Go for it.
Dude, hey Richie,
So-
now that you bring this up, I'm sorry, but me and Juan just got a Snapchat from Cram, and 4 years ago today, Juan was drinking a Steel Reserve because he lost a bet to me.
Badass.
He's drinking it right in front of you right now, and he looks disgusted.
It was terrible.
I'm not
It
gonna lie
was
to you
terrible.
guys.
I
Steel
felt the
Reserves
metal
is
shavings
terrible.
hitting my stomach.
You're drinking metal at that point. You just fucking cut it up your intestines. Brandon, go for it. We're sorry, bro. God damn it.
I know that when I'm gonna drink, because obviously you don't know when you go to a party or to hang out and stuff like that. You don't know how much you're gonna drink. You just go with an idea. But I normally buy Pedialyte and stuff to prepare myself. I prepped the day before.
Mm-hmm.
So that day that happened to me, that literally I woke up, I felt like shit, dude. I really thought I was gonna die. So then I got up at like around 3 a.m. I was like, fuck, dude. I couldn't do it. I got up and I took a shower. And I felt so bad that I literally threw up in the shower. Like I forced myself to throw up because I just wasn't feeling good. After I threw up and finished my shower, I went straight to bed, drank my Pedialyte, like chugged the whole thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then went to bed. man, the next day I still woke up with a fucking hangover, man. But at the same time, I at least like throwing up made me feel a little bit better. That allowed me to go to sleep.
Bro,
know?
you had half the remedy down. If you had just committed
Yeah,
to
dude,
the
I was
rest,
gonna tell you, you
would've been-
had the
you'd have been
secret to
straight.
life in front of you.
Yes. So what you
The
have
shower
to do,
beers.
you have to shower, you have to yak, and then you have to eat the greasiest cheeseburger you can find and suck down a Coke. I'm dead
I'm about
serious.
to teach you
I'm
guys
dead
the way
serious,
of
bro.
life. It's called shower beers. When you're hungover, you're hungover as fuck, and you have the luxury of taking a shower, grab 2 beers and take them in there with you, and drink 2 beers while showering. No, don't do that. Just
Shower
drink
with it
2
like the
beers
shampoo in
as
your
you,
head.
as you shower, and you come out feeling like a champion. The only thing though is it can backfire because sometimes you'll start just drinking again, and then the next day you're just completely fucked. Like the hangover at that point is just, you're just fucked.
So what sounds more appealing, that strategy or throwing up and then eating a cheeseburger with a Coke? I don't know. I'm just
like a
saying
cheeseburger.
the other one doesn't
Sour
get you
beer.
drunk again.
A cheeseburger with a Coke, but with a lot of chile, bro.
Yeah, you just
One
want.
of the real questions is how come vomiting makes you feel better when it's already been absorbed into your stomach?
I would assume it's like a mental thing, right?
Placebo.
Yeah.
Placebo.
Yeah, and that's crazy. That's crazy. Just because you throw up, you think you're gonna be better, but in
But I
reality,
think it
it's
helps,
the
right?
amount of
What about
the
that
amount
thing
of
they say
alcohol
that
hasn't changed.
if you're drunk in bed and your world is spinning, that if you lay with like 1 foot off the bed, it evens you out?
What you're supposed to do is spin in the opposite direction, and then you fall
to
into
God.
a hole in time.
You don't like projectile vomit everywhere. Because that's where I was at. I like Hugo had to do the other day. Dude, we went to fucking Gorilla Mall, and Hugo overate so much that he almost threw up in Seth's car. I don't know if you guys have watched a show called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Anyways, they use a special breathing technique to like gain mystical powers and direct blood to like certain parts of his body. Hugo had to do this special breathing technique just to not throw up. And I can also attest to this breathing technique because I had to do a breathing technique while the room was spinning not to projectile vomit onto my cousin's guest bed in that room. It was terrible, dude. It was like so bad, dude. Like I got into the restroom because I just didn't think I was gonna make it, and all there was boom. I was like, oh fuck, boom, oh fuck, boom. I couldn't walk straight, bro. Like it felt bad. But bro, I'm gonna be living that experience soon. And if I get over there,
you are.
I'll bring back I'll send you guys a beer called Alpha Hive. Oh, it's such a good IPA. It's a honey IPA that's local to Oklahoma. Fuck, dude, it's my favorite. I can honestly say without a shadow of a doubt, it's my favorite IPA. It is.
I'll take some, Richie. I'll give you money. I want to try it.
It's good, bro. I'll mail it to you guys.
Can you mail alcohol?
I don't know. We'll see.
He'll just smuggle it.
There's a lot of good IPS over here too in Washington. I mean, not that it matters because I'm gonna be leaving, but yeah.
You know what we
All right,
gotta
boys.
do?
There's something I want to talk about.
Well,
Or I
there
need answers.
was-
I need wisdom.
Okay.
Are you gonna drink the worm at the bottom of the mezcal? Don't do that.
I've done that before. Don't do that.
Wait, have you really?
Yeah.
On a dare? Or because you just were badass enough?
Well,
We're
I took
ballsy.
the bitch
We're
way out,
ballsy.
and I took half of it.
Boo! I mean, you still took more than me, so I can't really boo you, but still.
Yeah, I took half. Well, I didn't really. I don't know if it matters if you chew it or not, but I kind of just swallowed that motherfucker.
That's supposed to be worse. Because then you
Oh
slowly
fuck!
break
Well,
down
that
all the
makes
shit.
sense.
Yeah. Because if you chew, you're supposed to like release all the nastiness. But when you let it digest, it just slowly
Nah,
builds.
yeah, I just swallowed him.
Did you yak, bro?
Yeah.
Badass. My
First
late
and last time.
my late friend Jerry, when we were he had a party at his apartment when he had just moved out, and I don't know how a bottle of mezcal had made it to his house, but we were all getting shit faced, playing beer pong, whatever. At the time, I was like 20 years old, and he was he was a year younger than me. He was 19, and he was, dude. When I tell you he was getting shit faced drunk, bro, we had 32s on 32s on 32s on 32s on 32s, bro. But we were drinking Keystone because we were kind of underage and we were poor. But anyways, so we were getting drunk, and the bottle of mezcal made it into his house. And after a night of everyone taking shots of tequila or mezcal, whatever, it came down to the worm, bro. And there was a obvious difference between like him not drinking the worm and him drinking the worm, because when he drank the worm, bro, he went like batshit crazy, and he started throwing up everywhere. And then he didn't remember the night after that. He just remembered sucking down the worm, and then everything went black. Badass. But anyways, Jose, sorry. Go for it, bro.
Oh, so I've been wondering a lot. I haven't looked into statistics or even Googled this. I just wanted to see if I could get some wisdom from you guys or enlightenment. But what do you think is like the projected percentage of like college graduates that don't use their degree in their job that they are working in now?
I would say like a good 30%.
Yeah.
I might say that's a little high, but it's somewhere in the area. I would say maybe 25, because I know a few people
That's
who
still
have
a lot.
I know people who have degrees, including people in my family, who aren't even in that field of work.
Mm-hmm.
So my next question is, why is that the case?
I would say because like there's a lot of barriers into getting into any industry. But at the same time, it's like when you get out of college and say you've already pulled out the loans, you need to start paying them back. And as soon as you can, because you already you graduated, so you've boosted your earning potential. But if you can't get into any of the jobs that you want to get into, then you're still stuck in, I gotta pay. I'm not making that great of money, so I need anything. So it makes you more desperate, I feel like.
I could see that, but I wouldn't say that's the case for everyone.
Very true. Because like
there are situations where the job a lot of times you apply for a job and you don't get hired or you don't get called or whatever, and then even if you apply to a basic job, like let's say Walmart and Target and stuff like that, there's still a possibility because of your degree they'll deny you because of the fact that you're overqualified. And I know I think Juan got one of those situations, if I'm right, I don't know.
I was overqualified for Target.
Yeah, so it's kind of ridiculous that just to work a job, to pay your debt or whatever, just to have a job, you get overqualified. It's like me, like getting out the military. They're like, oh no, you're overqualified because you were in the military or whatever. Or even now that I'm gonna graduate next year, like they tell me that. So I don't know. Like it just, to me, yeah.
I was thinking that like maybe the choice of degree you're pursuing has a lot to do with it.
I have no legs to stand on in this conversation. For one, I don't have a degree. Two, I wouldn't be able to answer this in like an equipped way.
But what's to stop someone from getting a degree and being your coworker?
If I had to guess, like, why, if I put myself in this position, I had to like just throw darts at the wall and hope it makes sense, I would just say that you maybe majored in a field that's a little too whimsical. Maybe not whimsical, but maybe it's very competitive. It's so cutthroat that you need to be knowing people, you need to be networking, you need to be doing something. Because I don't think it's just that easy to get into some of these things. I know gaming, like getting into the gaming industry is kind of hard, dude. Like, just because you're a graphic designer doesn't mean shit. You know what I mean? Like, you need to be a cut above.
You need to have connections.
Well,
so
I believe that anything you do needs connections, but you also need to be a cut above. You need to be better than the guy next to you. Or girl.
So for what I've learned from the military, like when you get out, that you go through all these classes of like how to get a job and what to do in certain situations and how to even do your interviews. And in one of those classes, they were telling me that jobs actually prefer to get somebody without a degree as long as they know how to do the job. because a lot of these students that come out of college, straight out of college, they know the theory, but they don't know how to do the job. So that's where trade school comes in, where they teach you how to do the job, and they don't even have a degree, but they know how to do the job.
Mm-hmm.
And they prefer to have those people.
No, you're right.
So yeah, so
because I've had a similar experience with that when I applied somewhere.
Yeah,
I applied for something outside of my field of study,
mm-hmm.
and they told me and I told him, yeah, I was like, I know it doesn't on my resume, it doesn't show anything, and I hope it doesn't affect it. And the guy that was talking to me told me, that's better, because that means that you don't know anything about this, so they can teach you and be molded the way they want it done. So sometimes that's more attractive.
And plus, like, I've also gone to places with portfolio with like years of different kind of engineering work that I've done, and the person just sets it aside. It's like, I don't care about this portfolio. I really don't care.
Yeah, like that has nothing to do with what we're gonna do here.
What I want to do is I'm gonna give you something, and I want to see what you do.
Yeah, and so it just really it really comes down to the type of job you're applying for, because, for instance, for Microsoft, Apple, and all those technological places, they want somebody that knows how to code. If you know how to code, they'll give you a job. You know what I mean? Because with coding, it's the same thing. It's, as long as you know the language, you'll get it. Mm-hmm. But you don't need a degree to do that. Yeah, you might have the title of engineer or science engineer, computer science engineer or whatever. Mm-hmm. But can you code? That's the main thing. Engineering for you guys, I can see why like that situation for you guys happened, but it's not for every single career out there. That's what I think.
Oh, you know what? I can speak on psychology because I was actually going to school for this. So to have a job in a psych field, you actually need to have like a PhD. Like if you want to make money, you need to have a PhD to be a psychologist and make money.
Yeah.
Because anything less than that is not going to do shit for you.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I was going to school for.
Not even a master's?
I mean, a master's is great because it gets you, or that's technically like the last step before you get into your PhD. But yeah, you can't do shit until you get your master's. You can't make real, like, honest money. You can't have a practice. You can't be a part of a practice. Like, you're not doing shit without it. So that was, while I love that field of study, it was one of the things that turned me off. Like when I had to make the choice of staying in school or finding my own place to live. And I said, Chales. Yeah. So that's when I started getting more into graphic design. They tell you that if you want
money, you have to do your PhD.
No, they don't tell you that. Because they want to make money off you. They just tell you, yeah, you just keep doing this and you do that. I mean, they'll be honest, like, hey, you gotta look at this as a long-term goal. This isn't something that's going to happen overnight, whatever, this and that. But that was one of the reasons why I decided to switch to a game development major, or graphic design, should I say. A graphic design major towards like the last couple of years of me being in school. And even then, I was like in graphic design. Just because you went to school for video games or whatever, that doesn't mean you'll get a job in that field, I learned coding. I learned Photoshop. I learned how to create things on Maya and shit. Like, but I have not used a single piece of that information to do my job that I'm doing today. Like, a single piece of that has not been a part of anything I do today.
Yeah.
I just think that's so like it's wild to me. Like, I don't understand like the education system that tells you to go to college. If they're already telling you to go to college, they should tell you like, hey, strive for something a little more difficult and put in the effort. Like, you're gonna do the same time anyways. Don't take the easy way out, because then there's these people that, like, I see them on Twitter talking about they got their degree and they can't do shit with it and they're not making any money with it, and now they have loans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wish it was more implanted in people's head. Like, put the effort.
But isn't that like,
go through the struggle?
Isn't that counterintuitive of like college though, or higher education? Isn't the point of higher education to like inform yourself and to become an expert in a field that you like or that you enjoy, not a field that pays well or whatever.
Well, then I feel like there needs to be a middle ground. You need to find something you enjoy that is also going to be a little hard.
A challenge for you to keep you interested to want to keep going.
Mm-hmm. Like, obviously, like, don't go try to be a fucking lawyer if you have no interest in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like with me in a way that I want to do, like, I know you guys, I've talked about it over the years that I want to do a bunch of different things in school, and I ended up finding my passion with photography and videography. And just because I like it, I have a passion for it, and at the same time, it gives me that challenge constantly. There's always a challenge with editing and all that stuff. So, I don't know, it's just, that's what I see it, and you make a lot of money off of that stuff.
Yeah.
And also like for like the engineering stuff that me and Jose did, like we really don't get any formal training in how to do like what an engineer is doing on the day-to-day basis. It's more like we get so many theories and then we prove the theories, but in reality we're not integrating everything together into like seeing what we're going to be doing in a work day. And I just think that's a separation between education and work, because most of the stuff that we're going to be doing, it's already programmed in the computer. It's already programmed in. We're not doing integrals by hand and shit anymore.
Yeah.
I can attest to that because I just recently got my job, and in a sense, I am doing what I learned, but not in the way we learned.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is a cakewalk. Like, the computer does everything.
But isn't that
so? Then what does what it comes down to is then what did the grades really mean? Because
nothing.
And that's the fucking truth.
All it did was gave me the opportunity to apply there.
Yeah, so it gatekeep the fuck out of you. That's like the saddest part.
Yeah, exactly. Right? No, yeah, and that's the fucking truth. It's like stay in your lane.
Dude, I'm upset just thinking about all the nights I busted all-nighters, and I don't remember half the shit I stayed up for, and I'm never gonna need it.
Doing math until you cried.
Yeah,
that's one of my favorites.
And don't you think it's kind of sad because of the grade stuff? A lot of people bust their ass, like you guys did, but like psychologically, it affects a lot of people in a very negative way. That's why there's a lot of people trying to change the grading system, and not just here in the States. There's in a bunch of different countries. They're just trying to change that because it just affects the mindset of the kids and whatnot.
Because now,
so like, I'm a little stuck because I do like just having a pass-fail system and no grades. Mm-hmm. But if you were to do that, people would just be doing the bare minimum to get through.
Yeah,
bro. I do the bare minimum in my school, and I still get good grades. But it really depends on the person. It just comes down to what you're passionate to. Like, for instance, in high school, dude, when I was in Rancho, I would not do shit, like straight up. And Juan knows this. Like, he knows. Like, you guys know I'm smart and stuff like that. But in freshman and sophomore year, I did not do anything. I got to the point where I got a F-, dude. F-. I didn't even know that grade existed. So once I moved over to El Paso, I started actually trying, like actually turn in my work, did projects and whatnot, because I know back then I didn't do anything. I fell asleep in class all the time. So, like, it's not that I cared about the grading system. It's just that I knew that I needed to do it to be able to finish high school and go to college. But at the same time, it's just like, I wasn't passionate about high school. I hated high school. But once I went to college, when I went to Chaffey College, like, I felt like I had my life. Like, I was in control of my life. And I was able to do whatever I wanted to do. Like, that classes and all that stuff. So that's what I liked. Because, yes, I did my core classes, which it was mandatory. But at the same time, the other classes were like I was in love with them because I was doing the things that I like computers and art and all that other stuff. Now, I feel like that's how school should be. You should allow kids to do what they want to learn.
I think like elementary through high school, I think that's just kind of getting you to a place where you have a general understanding of your world around you and math, like basic principles of things. I'd argue that college, so what I want to say is that I think suffering through college is important. I think understanding the theory of whatever you're trying to do is important because it helps you understand things in a way that someone off the street wouldn't. Sure, you can teach anyone to do anything. Sure, like Jose had said, he felt kind of betrayed because the computer does all the work for him and he felt like he got gatekept from this opportunity or this field of work. But he needed the golden ticket, aka like his degree, to apply for these places. But I think it's important, bro. I think you gotta understand like why you do the things that you do, or why
I agree with you.
I have the 100% opposite view of Richie. Because high school doesn't teach you not a fucking thing about the real world.
No. I'm not arguing about the real world. I'm not arguing about the real world. What I'm arguing is that school is supposed to get you to a baseline of intelligence.
Richie's talking about the college experience and so now we're gonna talk about high school and how it is worthless.
Like I think high school is completely worthless. But that's not fair.
They show me how to do taxes.
Exactly. Oh, okay. That's one thing that they don't even fucking teach you in the government class.
But the thing about school is I don't think the point of school is to teach you shit like that. Don't get me wrong. I agree. Hold on. I agree with you guys because that was something that I had to learn myself too, and it was a bitch. It sucks. There's common things that you should learn before you become an adult. Before you take your first steps into the real world. That school would be a great place to learn from. But I think the point of school, when I think about it and kind of analyze it critically, is it's to have a baseline for a common knowledge amongst all of the citizens of the United States, yeah? I don't think it's to be like, hey, learn how to do your taxes, learn how to drive a fucking car, learn how to change light bulbs, learn how to put up drywall, learn how to use a hammer. That shit that you, like, learn on your own, right? Like, the whole point of, I think, like, elementary through high school is to give you the basics of math, to get you the basics of English. I don't know why the fuck they want you to learn a different language, but sure, maybe make you more worldly by knowing another language. I think it's cool, and I took Spanish, and I made my Spanish better, but like I don't really see the point of that.
All right, Mr. High School supporter.
What
about? I think the most pointless thing they did was the sex ed classes. They did nothing. Other than just show you diseases and try to veer you away.
That should help me.
So I think
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I think that's a good class for middle schoolers. To be honest.
Okay, but in these sex classes, I don't know about you guys, but the people that taught me, they not once showed how to properly apply a condom.
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
So you didn't just take out his wiener and just like put it on real quick.
Look at those motherfuckers! This is how you did. Demonstrate to the class.
I mean, there was this pamphlet that I got from my sex education class that, like, I kept with me for a while, dude. I don't think I ever told anyone this, but, like, when my body started changing from, like, a kid to a teenager, and, like, my balls started dropping and my dick, like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. But this, like, book that I was given during sex ed actually helped me out. It helped me from freaking out because, like, the things that was happening to me was in the fucking pamphlet. Hey, it's okay that your shit's gonna get darker and your balls are gonna get bigger and you're gonna start to grow hair in weird places. That's fine. Mm-hmm. Just write it out.
So you saw a Mickey Mouse tutorial?
I didn't get that fucking pamphlet.
Yeah, man, like for me that shit helped out. I mean, I didn't watch the thing where the lady gave birth. I know some people did.
Oh no.
But we didn't watch that in my sex ed class, but they taught us how to put on a condom, practicing safe sex, like the thing of like STDs.
So it sounds like you actually went through like safe sex ed. Our guy was a tard then.
Oh, I don't know. Like my teacher was badass.
Oh well, I don't know. In my point of view, I think they on the first elementary and middle school they should focus on the core classes, basics, and then from high school to college focus on what the student wants to learn, because obviously everybody's not going to be the same. Everybody's not going to pick the same thing. Obviously we need the workforce, constructing workers and all that stuff.
I say we need to be divided into social classes at birth and be predetermined what you're going to do with your life.
On some real shit though, Brandon, I would argue that high school already does that, bro. Maybe you just didn't take an active approach to it. Because when I was in high school, and it's not that I even went to like this fancy ass high school. I went to Chaffee High School. It's in Ontario. It's funded, but it's not like well funded. It's not a rich kid school.
It's actually a very, very, very bad school.
Is it really?
It's like it gets a 5 out of 10.
No, we'll see. But the point I'm trying to make though is that in high school, I learned a lot of shit, and I also was able to learn about things that I had an interest in. While I did kind of like cheat myself by taking classes like home ec, I think that in the long run, that's something. Even though now I felt like I cheated myself because I could have taken something like computer science and learned to code when I was younger, I felt like that gave me tools that I could use as an adult. By that I mean it taught me how to do things. It taught me how to be sanitary in the kitchen. It taught me how not to cross-contaminate. It taught me how to be safe, how to cut things properly, how to season, how to bake things safely. You know what I mean? Like, those are things that you don't learn anywhere else, right? Like, it's just trial by error outside of high school. But home ec taught me that stuff. So, like I said, I think high school does a pretty decent job of giving you options when it comes to learning things outside of high school. And I think that once you start getting towards the end of your high school experience, those electives open up a little bit more. Because I even had fucking like, what was my shit called? I was a teacher's assistant to the snack shop in the morning. You know what the fuck I was doing? I was doing inventory and restocking shelves first period every morning of my senior year. Like, how you gonna tell me that's not work experience right there? You know what I mean? Like, customer service.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but whatever. The point is I would argue that to some degree it did have that.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna deny that, but the only thing is that I will deny it because I went from Rancho to El Paso High. So El Paso High is kind of like Chaffee. We even have the same mascot, but
Tiger.
But the thing is that not all schools are even or basically the same, and we could see that by Chaffee and Rancho and all that stuff. Like, there's big differences, funding and all that stuff, and I could say that. As well. Yeah, and I could say that when I was in El Paso High, and even in Rancho, because of my because I knew Spanish and I came from a Spanish family, they just automatically put me in DSL or what's it called?
English ESL.
Yeah, ESL. And to me, it's just, like, in a way, I kind of took offense to it because I was in English class doing fine, and they still put me to this extra class when I could have used it as an elective and learned something else. You know what I mean? I kind of felt restricted to whatever I could do. So even going to El Paso High, I had to be after school. I had to go to this ESL class just to do this stupid computer thing that there was no teachers. There was just a babysitter there. And just like doing my thing and fucking in the computer. And so that just took up some of my time to learn something new. A lot of things that I know now personally, I learned it on my own time when I was at home, to the point where me and my brother learned how to code to be able to hack certain games, online games, which is a lot harder during that time. And it's just, I had to learn that on my own. Like, for instance, right now, the video editing, photography, and all that stuff, I learned that on my own until recently that I started going to school so I could get more into depth for it, because that's something that I'm passionate of, and it was my choice to pay for that school and, excel into it, I guess you could say. But it's just, I feel that it should be a little bit more fair across the board, especially with the funding, with the high schools and stuff like that. I don't know. I know that right now they're going to make college, well, supposedly are going to make college community college free, supposedly.
That should be a thing.
I want you guys to understand what you signed up for here. I'm down with this. I'm like 100% down with this. But making anything free means our taxes are going to get raised, right? Like, I just want everyone to be aware that this doesn't come without a price. Like, the funding.
Okay, I might sound like an idiot here, but do our taxes not go into their FAFSA?
So
I'm not sure how fast
but at
it's
the
paid
same
for, to be
time,
honest with you.
it is paid through taxes. Now, the thing is,
Okay, then before you say that, Brandon, if they make this shit free, they better cancel FAFSA, because I know a lot of motherfuckers in college that would go and get just for the FAFSA, and these motherfuckers are spending, dude, they get ridiculous money.
No, yeah. No, definitely. And I get it. And it should be a thing. If they do make school, college, community college free, then yeah. And I completely get it. I understand that taxes will raise and stuff like that. But I mean, at the same time, you got to see how Europe is doing it too. Like, yeah, their taxes are high, but at the same time,
they have a better workforce, because like their citizens are more educated, and it's shown that the more educated you are, the less likely you're gonna go and do excruciating violent stuff or go rob people, or because you have outlets and you know how to make money.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of the government would be investing into their people, which they should.
Exactly.
So they could educate themselves and get a job.
Well, let me ask you guys this, though. Let me ask you guys this then. Do we really want our government involved in our lives that much? Like, honestly,
they already are.
Yeah, they already are.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking, do you really want them involved in your life that much? Because the point of our government is to help us, right? But if we're doing this, and that means that the government is taking an active role in like making things happen, right? We're giving them more power. Is that cool? Does that sit well with you? Like, I don't know how to feel about it. Like, these things sound nice, right?
Like,
there's just things that you gotta keep in mind.
In what way do you mean they'd have more power? Because like you're choosing to do it, and you still have to put in the work,
right?
And the only barrier that separated you from this other person who couldn't go would be, say they needed to have a job to be able to pay for the things that they were doing in school.
Yes.
So without that barrier of entry, you and this next person are on the same playing field now.
Okay. Damn, I had something I was gonna say, but I'm losing it right now as we speak.
Get thrashed, Richie.
Fuck yeah. Holy shit. Fucking mental pretzels with cheese right now, bro.
I don't know. So going back to what you said, Richie, like, yes, the government would have a little bit more power in a way, but at the same time, they already do. And having a little bit more power won't make a difference, to be honest. Right now, they're freaking out because of the fact that the cryptocurrency is, I don't want to say it's taken over, but it is calling their attention, and they won't have that power over because of the banks. It's a decentralized banking thing. So like they won't have the power to track us and see what we're doing and stuff like that, right? And so now what they're gonna try to do is probably make their own cryptocurrency, so they could have even more power over us. Like even if we say like about that free school and stuff like that, even if that happens, like it's inevitable. If they change the currency, the United States currency, they're still gonna have power over us, and even more than what we think. Because now they're gonna be able to see what we buy, what we trade, who we trade with, and what we do with our money, and where we're going. With school, at least if it's free and they tax us a little bit more, at least we're getting that education to make more money and live a more decent life, a better decent life.
So I think that free college is cool.
Richie's still in a mental pretzel.
I'm still in a mental pretzel.
I twisted him too good.
I'm trying to bring my fucking thoughts back, but I cannot find them. I even brought out my pen and paper to write them down this time.
He's in a mental pretzel.
So I agree with making college accessible to everybody, junior college especially. I don't think it's that serious, right? Like most of the time, people are just wasting their time in a JC anyways, unless they're actually committed into doing something. Is that fair to say, or is that unfair?
No, yeah,
but it's a good amount of time where you're able to learn and see if the things that you feel you're cut out for versus what you can actually do.
That's fair. And the reason I say this is because I was one of those people wasting my time at a JC. So it's not like I'm like beating down on these people. I was one of these people who was wasting their time. Like I went to school and I was fortunate enough to go to school, but at the time I didn't take it seriously. And so it ended up biting me in the ass. Mm-hmm. Like I was passing my classes, sure, but I wasn't passing every class, and I wasn't showing up to every class, and I wasn't doing all my assignments. You know what I mean? Like I was picking and choosing when I wanted to be a good noodle. So I would have so with that being said, one of my questions is like, could there be a potential for money to be wasted or a slot to be taken up for someone who might otherwise need it or have a better drive for it? I know capitalism isn't the answer, right? Like being able to pay your way into something isn't always the right answer. But how do we create a barrier of entry that's for people who are going to take something like a free course or free courses seriously versus someone who's just kind of like testing the waters? Like at what point would it be like, hey, stop wasting the time of someone else who might want to actually be in here? Because I don't know about you, but if you've ever tried to get classes at Mount Sac during the first fucking week that everything's popping off, it's a bitch, dude. Trying to get a class, trying to get anything happening, even if you're signed up for that fucking class, sometimes they drop you. And then you got to go over there and you got to fight with the office and you got to figure shit out. You know, I know that because it happened to me. And I'm paying for the fucking class.
Plenty of times it's happened as well.
Yep.
So I've even sit in on classes that weren't even mine.
You know what I mean? Like, and I've sat in on classes and gotten the little slip from the professor so I could add the class, and I don't even do it because I get something else. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how fucked up is that that I took the slip that someone else could have gotten, but because I wanted to have a plan A, B, C, and D, like I had backups. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But these are things that like we gotta consider. I would say, like, free college is badass. Go ahead, Brandon.
Well, obviously we're gonna have. Well, they should have people that work on that, basically, that are going to organize all that stuff. Because like I'm pretty sure they know that people join college just to get FAFSA and just fuck with the money. I'm pretty sure they know that there's people that get too many classes and then fails half of them and whatnot. They kind of put too much in their plate, and I'm gonna say that because of my girlfriend in Argentina did that. She took too many classes because she wanted to get her last semester over with, and she ended up flunking one or just like Xing one, and she had to redo it here and when she went back home. But I mean, at the end of the day, that's another career, somebody else's job, you know, like how we were talking about, to be able to do that. That's why they get paid for, or that's why they went to school for, to think about these situations or problems that are coming up and, you know, have a solution for.
And then I guess another thing that go for it, bro.
That I was going to bring up is that there is a certain thing, if you are taking FAFSA, it's called SAP, and that stands for Successful Academic Progress. And that if you're not passing all the classes that you're like, I think like 75% of the classes, like they could take away the help that they give you. So that's just one way that they already look into how to deal with that. So there are already some controls within that system.
Yeah, even for me, if I drop my grade, because right now I'm getting like 95s to 100s. If I drop my grade to a C, I want to say, um, they stop paying me my BAH, which is like basic housing allowance, and it's roughly $1,000, and that's monthly. So if I drop my grade to either failing or like close to failing, they'll stop paying me until, and they'll send me a letter saying that we won't pay you until you raise your grade, basically.
I think another thing that's special about college is that your professors genuinely want to be there, right? Like they want to genuinely help you.
Oh well, you could definitely sense the difference.
Mm-hmm.
So I would pose the question then that like, what gives professors the drive to want to work for a free college? You know what I mean? I would argue that there's going to be so many different people coming through their classroom doors that maybe they're not as invested, or maybe they don't have enough time to focus on one-on-ones as opposed to another form or another system of college. I'm not arguing for or against any. I'm just thinking, like, I'm just throwing out questions that are coming to my head. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't want a subpar professor just because, you know, they want a free ride. You know, you figure that if this is a state-funded deal, they're going to flock to it, and whether they have people coming in or out of it doesn't fucking matter because they're still getting paid, right?
Yeah.
And then that just creates, like, I know some people want to be there genuinely and want to help people and want people to better themselves, but what happens with those professors that don't give a fuck and are just chasing that paycheck? You know what I mean? I would hate to see something like that happen.
Well, bro, that happens all the time. That happens in high school. It happens in middle schools, in elementaries. There are a bunch of professors who are like that. But
yeah,
at the same time, there's a lot of professors who really genuinely care, and it makes a difference. Like any of those professors,
you could tell who those are almost day one.
You enjoy the lecture. The exams are like on the lecture. It's not crazy. So they've taught you to the point where you're able to apply the whatever concepts they are usefully, and they give you real world examples of how things actually work.
Have you guys ever had any like?
Even they?
Oh, go ahead, Brandon.
And even then, like at the end of the day, it's always the young adults, and like I said, I'll say it again: the young adults. It's their choice whether they want to learn it. Like if a professor doesn't give a fuck, you know, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go tutoring, right? If you can't, then you're gonna have to make the time or find the way to learn that material and pass that class. If you really don't care about it, if you're the type of person that just are there picking up the FAFSA or whatever, then you know that's on you. You are putting in the work that you want to put in at the end of the day. That is your future, and that is what you want to take out of it at the end of the day. Like honestly, like the only person you could blame is yourself. If you fail a class and you think that it's because you didn't study and stuff like that, well, you just gotta have to, or you say that it's the teacher and stuff like that, but at the same time you went out and partied and drank and all that stuff and you didn't study for the test. That's, you really gotta assess your life, you know, and make sure what's going on with you.
I got something else I want to ask you guys. Have you guys ever had like shit professors at a state level? And by that I mean, so I know Jose, you went to Cal Poly, and Juan, I think you're going to Fullerton, or you're going to Long Beach right now? I think it's Long Beach, right?
Long Beach. Yeah, Long Beach.
Have you guys ever had like shit professors at that level where they don't they don't care?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, and the worst part is, I'm not going to mention any names just for the sake of it, but this professor is regarded as one of the worst professors at that school. And to be vague, this professor, it does not hide the fact that he or she does not give two fucks about the students. And the worst part is he or she is like the head of the department.
Holy shit.
So he or she chooses what material must be covered, what must be on exams, what must be this. He or she is in charge of the future development of the students. If they need help with anything, we must go to that person.
So,
and it is the absolute worst.
So I don't know about, private colleges and stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure there's a way to report. If there's enough reporting,
you can't, because
they
it
should be
is
able
the head
to
of
do
the
an
department.
investigation, right?
No,
they can't, because it's the head of the department.
The deans don't really care.
I don't think it matters.
It's the head of the department, so they have
our side
the free.
Wait,
they have
hold
the
on.
freedom to do whatever the fuck they want.
Okay. Yeah.
No, but
Jose
I mean,
and
there
Juan were
has
talking
to
at the
be
same
an
time.
outside. There has to be an outside reporting area, like what's it called, a third party company.
But the thing I'm
that's
going
in
to
charge
put
of
it
that.
this way, Brandon, is the dean can't come to this the head of the engineering department and tell him what to do if the dean doesn't even know what's supposed to be done in the curriculum.
Yeah, it's like saying you gotta cut apples in a square, but the optimal way to cut them is in triangles or something. You don't know shit, you know what I mean?
But the dean has no idea what the fuck. All he hears is these complaints from students.
Yeah.
But then again, these complaints could just be like the boy who cried wolf. Like, it could just
So
be
then-
everyone just bitching.
So then, have you guys looked into the school's laws?
And everyone just kind of
Because-
deals with it
Yeah.
and just has come to
So
the
see-
understanding that
That's
we're
the
not
way
going to
shit
learn
is.
shit. Just
So
get
see,
through
the
and
thing
not
is-
deal with it again.
One of the things that the military has taught me is that everything is structured through laws or through regulations. So even if it's a private college, I understand that the dean and all that stuff what you guys just explained, but there are guidelines that need to be followed. And if you guys are being harassed in a certain way or mistreated a certain way, that should be they should be able to deal with that. Even at a student level, they should be able to. Guys should be able to fight something like that. You know what I mean? And I really don't believe that just because you're a student, you're powerless. Like, because I've been in a position, even in the military. There could be like higher ups doing all this unfair stuff and whatnot. I've seen like high ranking officers and sergeant majors and all that stuff doing some reckless stuff, and a lower enlisted be able to either get that officer or sergeant major or stuff like that kicked out because of following those rules and regulations and stuff like the proper way, obviously. But I don't know. I would personally have to look into that. But I do feel like there is a way to deal with something like that.
There might be, but I think if you're the head of something, you got too much clout to be fucking bogged down by the baseless claims of some snot-nosed diaper booty kids that are just
Diaper
dumbasses,
booty
you know what I mean?
kids.
Yeah, I was trying my hardest not to say anything that revolved around poop talk, and I caught myself, so I fucking changed it real quick.
So let me
Course corrected.
put it like this. So if the president starts doing some reckless stuff, who is able to take him down?
But see,
The
here's
people,
here's
right?
the thing, though, Brandon.
Congress.
As I think the government and the army are way more regulated than a fucking school, bro. Like, I don't think you're comparing things as similar.
Mm.
I
yeah.
don't think it's apples to apples. You know what I mean? I think that
I might be a little bit militarized, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I just feel like there should be a way. But I don't know. I would have to look into it, to be honest.
I don't know. I mean, when they're telling me, hey, the head of the department's like being a dickhead, and then the dean doesn't give a fuck because the dean doesn't know if they're being a dickhead or not, and no one else has beef because no one else is down to challenge the fucking head of the department. You know, like, what does that show? It shows that that person is either tenured.
Well, like,
or that they
another
got-
example I can give you is there's a specific professor, another one at Cal Poly, that his workload is ridiculous. It's like, I mean, obviously we're engineers. We know our workload it should be decent. It should keep us up at night. And it's vigorous material where we need to put in time to learn it. But I mean, this guy is on some other shit. Like, this guy makes us do ridiculous amount of work. And all the other professors have acknowledged, like, yeah, that guy makes you do way more than you should ever be doing. and they can't even do anything about it. Other than say, I'm sorry he's like that, and you only got to deal with it for a semester.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
You know, just deal with it. It comes with the struggle.
And don't you think that's kind of fucked up? Like, I'd rather regulate shit like that than.
But then again, Richie, it could easily be said that you chose Cal Poly. You didn't have to come here and deal with that professor. You could have researched and not come here.
Yeah, but you didn't know that Cal Poly had these fucking asshole teachers that were gonna fuck you.
But
like,
that's the thing. I should have known. If I'm gonna bitch about it, I should have known.
But when you think about Cal Poly's like a revered school. Like, people who come out of Cal Poly have some prestige to them. Yeah? Or am I fucking just high right now? Because
no, you're right. But
you know what I mean?
Like, it's like something you should know.
Well, I think we should ask the listeners, at least get, if anybody knows about this stuff, like, shoot us a message, a DM or whatever, in Instagram or Twitter, definitely, because we would really like to know, or at least be guided the right way. I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah, I think you're gonna run into a lot of the same shit that they've dealt with, some shit professors, and there's nothing to do at that point other than just fucking deal with it and pass the class and never to take it again.
Yeah. And you know what's like funny is that now that I'm thinking about it right now, like, I think every movie that's ever had college in it depicts one of these professors, one of these hard ass, I don't give a fuck professors. So I think that it's a long line of standing bullshit that you have to go through, because it's quote unquote part of the college experience. Whether that's fair or not, I don't fucking know. But like, now that I'm thinking about it, like, I'm like, yeah, go for it, bro.
I think it's coming down from DNA, bro. I just think, like, as you get older, you get more crotchety, you stop giving a fuck, and you're always pissed.
Yeah, bro. It's kind of like when you become a veteran, you become an angry veteran, bro.
Are you an angry veteran, Brandon?
I'm turning to be, Drew. Today's my first day, bro. So I don't really feel it that much.
Enjoy your time away. Be happy.
Yeah, but you don't gotta deal with it anymore.
Listen to some Bob Marley, bro.
I know.
Listen to Bob Marley. Some Bob Marley, bro.
So I don't know. I think we should end this into a good note.
We don't want to piss you off.
Yeah, I know that.
Bros, we totally made another omelet, and this one was delicious. Made with bacon, avocado, maybe some sausage.
Side of pretzel with cheese.
And some pretzel with cheese.
Definite pretzel with cheese in there. Fucking brain turned into goop. God damn it. No, but this was good. I mean, like, I enjoyed this conversation. I don't know how the fuck we got onto asshole teachers, but fuck it.
Yeah.
It's true.
We here.
Fuck them.
Fuck them 2 times, bro. Say it like it is. But you know what? Bullshit aside, I enjoyed my college. Bullshit aside, I enjoyed my college experience. My brain's on fire. I had a really good time. All my professors were cool except for one that I can remember. And I remember learning math from this very sweet Asian lady at Mount Zach. Very patient, very nice. But holy shit, was she so dry that I almost fell asleep every time I was in that class. God damn it. But, does anyone else have anything to say before we fucking pinch this turd?
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
Whoa. Did I just hear some poop talk, bro?
I feel like that counts.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro.
You pinch.
I still haven't
even like that counts.
We still haven't even our spicy wings yet, bro. I don't know that it's time to dish out another punishment, bro.
Bro, is it too early to start punishing people, bro?
I think it's a little too early, bro.
Oh, Jose said no.
Jose's not even gonna take the wing challenge, bro. He backed out of it.
Do it.
Do it this weekend, then.
Okay.
When are we lining it up? How many wings do we gotta eat?
I'll do it. I'm gonna eat maybe 2.
How many wings do we have to eat? Not how many wings can we eat?
I said 1.
You guys were talking about 2 or 2 to 3 last time.
2 to 3, yeah.
I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat 1 for sure, and if it's not killing me yet, I'll try to go for a second.
Bro, I would say listen to the previous podcast because our fans are gonna get ripped and pissed if you do it the wrong way.
Okay. I'm just doing this because I'm a gentleman. I fucking won.
Oh, and
Didn't
we got
I
some,
win?
and we
Well,
got an
I was
inside
one if
lane
the game
scoop,
wasn't
guys. If you want to become a money person, you invest into horses. All right, you heard it here first.
God
We told you guys about
You heard it here
Doge.
first.
You heard Safe Moon here. Horses is the wave, all right?
Horses.
Before it happens, horses is the fucking wave.
We're gonna purchase a horse.
It's gonna be a stallion of a
big-
fucking
Dubious
horse.
That was
horse?
a big announcement we had. We're purchasing a horse.
So for the Dubious podcast, we're all gonna get Silverados except Jose. Jose's getting a horse.
I'll take the horse.
But he's getting a badass
This is an
horse.
investment.
He's getting a Mustang.
Yeah, I'll take the horse.
Or like a stallion. Or one of those ponies that
No,
has like
he's
fur
gonna
on
get-
the legs. Badass.
No, he's gonna get one of those Mexican ones, the ones that can dance and drink beer.
And do
Oh,
and do the tacuaches or
The party horse. The party horse.
Damn it. Bah, 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 bah. He's gonna be like the one from fucking regular show. He's all fucking wasted most of the time. Oh, he crashes his UFO. Fuck, what the? Nah, but you know what? This has been Richard. You can find me at RCH Rich anywhere. Just look for the guy with the glasses and the shitty beard. I haven't started streaming. Probably won't start streaming until after I move. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I'm moving. I'll be moving soon. Watch out for that. Anyone else want to sound off?
Yeah. You can find me at Bradley217 on any social media platform, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll be moving out soon.
Hit me up on Twitter.
You can find Jose at dude_BS for the Twitter or dude.bs.show at our Instagram. Make sure to harass him, please. He has it too easy at his new cushy job, his big boy job. Juan, where can we find you at, brother?
Just hit me up on that same Twitter because I'll take over. I'll take over his morning shift.
God damn it.
I'll be
also-
handling all morning beefs.
He's
Oh,
gonna start beef with Wendy soon.
and if you guys want us to start beef
No, we
with
stay away from
Nihilist
Wendy's.
Arby's, make sure to let us know. We'll just start throwing hands at Arby's, and if they start swinging back, you'll know if we lost or not.
Throw the white flag.
We'll come to next episode with black eyes. Fuck, what the Arby's is two B's.
Nah. Arby's I'm not scared of. Wendy's I am.
God damn it, bro! You say that now until Arby's rips our fucking shirts, dude.
Gonna be like food wars up in here.
No shit.
Hey man, let go my blouse.
All right, boys.
All right,
Gotta
guys.
call it a day.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Out.